Jared Poland, FroKnowsPhoto.com, here at Alan's Camera because they just called me and said they have the ME-1 in. It's not called the ME-1, it's the ME-1, and it's the stereo microphone. I'm going to have to sniff this, I'm going to have to unbox it, but it's pretty interesting. So in this video, you're going to see what I think about it, then we're going to put it on the camera, the D3s, and see how it actually sounds in different situations, in-store, phone ringing, outdoors, see how it is, 10 feet away, 5 feet away, 20 feet away, what's it going to pick up? So let's unbox it and see what it sniffs like. Oh, anyway, here we go. So, comes with a user's manual. It's in Arabic and multiple other languages. So that's about that. So let's see, what do we have in here? We have the microphone itself, which we'll get to. We've got a windscreen, which I used to try to eat as a kid. And then you have a bag to carry around the microphone in. So, the first thing I notice is that it has a little bit of heft to itself. That's good. It's not, I expected it to be a little lighter, which I rather have it be heavier because of just quality-wise. It must be, I wonder who's actually making it. On the back, you've got, it says flat and low cut. So low cut is if you need to cut back on the wind noise or other types of noise like that, you go to low cut. I probably will leave it on flat for most of the time because that's just where I would leave it. You have your windscreen, which you leave on, I mean, I would leave it on at all times. Oh, it's got a little notch in there to go around this plug. So that goes on here. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Notches right in there. Oh, you know what it smells like? It actually smells like my hair dryer. It's like a mini hair dryer. That's right. But anyway, so what you do is you put this on the hot shoe. It has a little cord keeper back here that it actually keeps it away from the lens, because sometimes with mine that I currently have on there, it's in the front, so it's in the lens. There's no way to keep the cord. Plugs into the hot shoe. This is basically a cold shoe. Plugs right in. You're good to go right there. It's attached to the top. Screws down like it's a flash. It can rotate a little bit forward, a little bit back. So if you're in a room and you want to get more of the noise that's bouncing around and you want to point it straight up, that's good because it's going to pick up the noise coming from there. And what's interesting, this plugs right into your mic input. Just because it says Nikon on it doesn't mean it won't work on your Sony, doesn't mean it won't work on your Canon, because it's a microphone. It's going to work no matter what. So I believe it's $179. At least that's what it said when I looked it up. So let's test it out. Let's see what we think about it. Let's actually use it and hear it, and I'll just play it and see what happens. So, good little microphone for you guys with D5100s, Rebel T2Is, T3Is, and D7000. So we're going to try it on the D3s, see what happens. So coming up next, you're going to hear and see, the test of the ME-1, as I'm calling it, the Nikon ME-1. We'll be right back. Let's start off with what do they call this thing when you just, well, we're going to start off with just the audio from the camera. So there is no microphone plugged in right now. We are just hearing what the D3s is picking up, and then we're going to play the other microphones or record with the other one, to see how it sounds compared to this. I don't know why I can't think of that word that you have for your, I can't think of it. So this is just the audio coming in from the microphone, built into the D3s. Alright, we're back. So now we're testing the ME-1 from Nikon. I am not using my Sony wireless mics. This is the receiver right here. It's no longer on. So, I have the microphone plugged right into the D3s through the audio input. I have the low cut filter is not on, so it's on normal. And in the camera it's set to auto levels for the audio. So I'm roughly, I guess it's about 8 to 10 feet away from this ME-1, and there's talking in the store, there's noise coming in from outside, so this is what it sounds like. So let's see what it is like. Obviously I can't hear it yet because I have to play it back, but this is just giving you a feel for what it is with all those settings from about 10 feet away. Okay, now we're back, and I am literally an arm's length away, well, 2 arms lengths away of mine. So let's see if the audio is better from here I'm speaking at the same volume, same auto is going into the camera, auto levels, and let's see what it's doing. There's background noise again, but I'm much closer than before. Be interesting to see how it turns out. So well, you're already hearing it. Let's move on to the next test. Now I'm literally standing to the left side of the camera using the ME-1 to see how well the microphone works when I'm literally standing a tongue's length away. Almost able to touch the lens right here. So let's see how the microphone does from here. It would be interesting to see, but I still don't think anything's going to match the actual microphone that's clipped to you, like the wireless Sonys that I have. But let's hear how this does now that we're about 5 feet away from them, 4 feet from the microphone. Now we're testing the in-camera microphone to see the difference from 5 feet away, 4 feet away from the microphone, to see how this ME-1 is compared to the actual microphone in the camera.
Get Alan, he's on the phone right now.
It's probably going back about 8 to 10 years, I would think. Earl.
All right, so you just got to hear and see, well, more hear, the audio coming in from the ME-1 from Nikon. Now, it really is good. I mean, it's better than the in-camera microphone in terms of it's cutting back on the wind, just getting audio from further, picking up, being able to angle your microphone, because being able to angle your microphone up, down, depending on your situation, is going to allow you to pick up cleaner ambient noise. I don't think that the microphone is the best for doing, say, interviews unless you're really close, like 2 feet away, or right up on the microphone. It's going to be really good for recording if you're right up close, but that's not what it's for. If you really are doing interviews, you really want to have something more like this, where you would talk into it, it's wireless, it goes right, you know, you're talking right into the source, or a shotgun microphone. Those are your options. But this ME-1 is a good option for connecting to any of your digital SLRs, whether it's Nikon, Canon, or Sony, because it will plug into any microphone jack because it has the microphone plug. So it will be able to use it on any of those cameras. So it's a nice option for what they're charging for it. There are other options out there that are more in the professional end, like Rode makes a $250 stereo mic that gives you a little bit more control, a bigger microphone, but it's bigger. And for those of you guys who are just looking for slightly better audio than the camera, this is definitely going to do that. The ME-1 is going to do that, and you know, it's a nice little product. So, you know, with that said, I'm going to check out some of the $250 versions, but if you're not looking to spend that much, then this is a really good option to look into. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya!